Good morning. This is the Option Pit AM Volatility Report. I'm Mark Sebastian, the founder of this company. And reminder, this is for educational purposes only. Anything that we say is for education. Consult your financial professional. So, what do we got going on? Well, we've got volatility in. You've got the VIX futures basically unchanged. You've got the S&P sitting in a range. So, a lot of green around when I look. You've got some green in Alcoa, in some of the airlines. You've got green in technology. You've got kind of some pretty decent green across the board. Financials had a huge boom yesterday. Not shocked that they're backing off a touch today. Best Buy, despite having kind of decent earnings, is down a touch on its earnings report, but nothing nuts. Tesla continues to climb. They did a big enough number on the VIX futures yesterday, and they were off enough, and VXX was off enough in anticipation that you're seeing the ETPs up a touch, even as the VIX futures are kind of flattish. So it's interesting. Jan and Feb are up. DC is flat, even though the cash index is down. And the cash index is now pretty close to a normal spread between December. So if you look at December and VIX cash, they're about $1.20 apart. That's a little tight for right now. I'd kind of a normal range would be VIX was right around 16. So it's near-term cash still a little bid. Not surprising, but if we sit here for a couple days, don't be shocked if we see a real attempt at a vol crush. So take a look at SPX. And, this is sometimes called the holiday effect. It's kind of like the weekend effect on steroids. And what you're going to want to be looking out for is just kind of a serious vol crush. So we're going to go back a year. And I'm going to pull up kind of the end of November, kind of early December time period. And what I want you to notice is how realized vol into the Thanksgiving holiday. Look at implied volatility. I mean, it was already low. So that's coming from a place of being low. And they bring it in kind of a full point into Thanksgiving. All right, so it definitely has a lower level from whence it's coming from. It comes from about 12 to about 10. So there's real potential for volatility to come out of VIX and VIX cash, and you'll notice that realized volatility also tends to fall on the holiday. So that's something to be aware of. Now, that's not going to shake out today, probably not Friday, but they may come in aggressively on Monday or Tuesday and attack these things. So that would be kind of the approach I would be taking and looking at for the next couple of days in terms of how volatility in VIX could be moving. We do have risk. We've got non-farm payrolls that I think a lot of people are going to be watching on the 4th. And then, obviously, we've got the Fed meeting, which is going to be on VIX expiration, which is the 16th. So there's definitely some things that can move markets around. But, I want to see some normalization in kind of the entire complex. Decent a little bit more, and certainly the VIX cash down some as well. Although with the Fed, I think that there's a real strong chance that you see the VIX cash stay at, above 16 for the time being. Okay, folks, on the day, I think we'll meander higher. We've got leading indicators here momentarily. I think we'll meander higher. Volatility, pretty stable. Certainly the VIX futures, I think, will be stable. You may see the cash come in, and the VIX futures sit between, 1770 and 18 on the day, with some decay coming out. Okay, folks, hope everybody has a great day. You got any questions, you can email me, mark@optionpit.com. You can call me 888-TRADE-01. Have a good one, everybody.